If you could stop time for 20 minutes once a day, what would you do in that time? I'd pause time without planning ahead, and I'd probably end up spending the whole 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do. Mayo. Honestly, the mornings can be kinda hectic in our house, so I'd stop time to enjoy a cup of coffee in peace and quiet. Right? 20 minutes of silence would be amazing. Just knowing nobody else is doing anything stupid or annoying for a brief moment. There's nobody that I want to kill, but stopping time for 20 minutes would make it pretty easy to get away with an assassination or any type of murder. You could still leave evidence though. Better cover your tracks. I'd find a huge crowded place, then tie everyone's shoelaces together. That would be so hilarious, lol. So many people would be late to their jobs and stuff. I'd finally get to trim my cat claws. The cat would feel movement on its paws briefly and look down to see its claws trimmed and be confused. I'd leave weird notes for the president. I farted in your chair, lol. Barry. Masturbate. But I don't know what I'd do with the other 18 minutes. I don't even know what I would do with the half hour. I'd just wander through my neighbors' houses and adjust their settings. Hide their keys, phones, etc. Disconnect their router and leave a suction cup dildo on the bathroom mirror. I'd go for a 20-minute jog in the neighborhood without the fear of neighbors seeing fat me trying to run. Plus I wouldn't have to worry about cars too, I guess. Edit. Thanks for all your kind words. I really get into my head too easily. I never understood making fun of someone who is overweight for working out at the gym or going running. Don't let anyone bring you down for doing something to better yourself. Go running. And watch for cars. Semicolon. Close bracket. I'd go hug my grandma without her knowing. Then 20 minutes would be over and she'd be there on her couch playing Animal Crossing like I feel so loved right now for some reason. Double quote. Whenever I'm in a heated argument, I'll stop time to think of a good comeback. If you can't, just put something in the other person's mouth and restart time. Walk away from the chaos. Scream for the whole 20 minutes. Then proceed with life as usual. I'd pet my dog. I found out yesterday that she's dying and I'd give anything for more time with her. Lost my dog on Monday. I'd give anything for more time with him again. Tuesday was harder than today. But today is still f***ing hard. Make every second count. She loves you and you love her, and that's the most important thing of all. Go to an amusement park and swap out children from families in close proximity. Not to the point where the child becomes lost, but to the point where like 5 or 6 groups of people are looking at each other funny. Naked stuff. You could become a mythical streaker. Like just as security are about to tackle you to the ground. Time freezes and you disappear, while they're left faceplanting the sod in amazement. Exercise. Read. Cook. Basically any activity that takes up a huge part of my daily activity so I have more time to relax. All that positive healthy shit will hit you all at once and you're gonna be more sore than a boar. As a tennis player, I would stop time for milliseconds at a time, allowing me to hit perfect shots. After a couple of years I would perfect this art, slowly establishing myself as a top tier player. This would allow me to dominate tournaments like the US Open, winning me millions in sponsorships and tournament winnings. Decades later, while going down as the best player of all time, I would cement myself in history. My remaining years would be spent relaxing in exotic places with my supermodel wife. Definitely stealing money. I'd spend 20 minutes in the coffee shop every morning slipping pharmaceutical grade sleeping pills into people's coffers. Someone if going to pass out at the wheel and either die or kill someone else. Study for the test I'm about to take. Just pause time during the test. Look up all the answers. Fill it out and resume time. Throw knives screaming. Give an oil tanker to someone I hate. And just stand there. Menacingly. And obviously if I find someone going up the stairs, move them down. Don't forget to jump behind the guy with a gun. Avoid the cobwebs. He'll think you teleport. I would just walk around and make everyone's day better. I would catch that cup of coffee someone dropped. Turn cars around before they hit each other. And give people who are slowly falling asleep at work a good ol' slap on the face. When the time continues they'll feel the slap and react. No one said you could teleport. Fly. Have super strength. Catching a cup of coffee seems kinda realistic, but a crash actually needs to happen in front of you to know at it, and you would need to get in the car and drive it. Beat up people I don't like and get away with it. I'd go to a tall building and look at the people in the eye as they hold the elevator's door open for me. I won't say anything when they tell me to get in. Then when they close the door and go up, they'll open it up to find me up there looking at them again. Then I get on the elevator to go down and go home. And X200B. Also run around a crowded area peeping under skirts and such. I'd probably check someone out, then lose track of time, and it would suddenly restart while I'm squatted down looking at someone's butt. Assassinate the Prime Minister, then slip a note on his pocket saying the revolution has started. I take over the country single-handedly over the course of a year and then make it the most prosperous country by using the fact that I can make infinite energy by going faster than light for 20 minutes every day. Just because you freeze time doesn't mean you are going faster than light. It is more than likely that everything else stopped rather than you accelerating to an infinite velocity. Build an empire of people who follow me cause I'm so charismatic it scares people, and call my power the world and have it be a secret among the upper echelon of my followers. Fuck with a French guy who's trying to walk upstairs. Kill a Japanese student and an Egyptian politician. Stab an old man. And throw a steamroller at a 17-year-old. I would torture those who have wronged me. More simply, find out where the people I hate most live and tamper with their things. Maybe steal a few of their things as well. Give them an ouchie to add to it. Oh. Can't forget to steal food from their fridge. I wonder where they keep their money. When done with that, laugh maniacally in their frozen faces for a while, then run off into the sunset. Cause that just sounds cool. With everything in a small plastic shopping bag that I stole from them too. Preferably a bag from Tesco. Personal favoring. Anonymous good deeds like catching that ice cream in midair. Or helping a doggo. Or pulling someone away from danger. That'd be pretty cool. If no good deeds were there to be done. Just sleep or cake. Cake seems to be my go-to. Tickle pop singer Carly Rae Jepsen. Every day she'd suddenly burst into uproarious laughter and have no idea why. This would amuse me somehow. Gaslight Jeff Bezos. Like just real hardcore. Figure out a way I can get near him 20 minutes a day. Stop time and then do stuff like change his clothes around. FCK with his phone. Move him somewhere completely different. Offer to stop when he either gives away 50% of his money or institutes a $15 plus benefits wage floor for all employees. Find access to the roof of the White House. Once I have the floor plans figured out, hang big ol' knee banners from the roof so they drape down in front of the building for everyone including CNN to see. Taking ants and other bugs from the ground and putting them into other people's ears, mouths and noses. After running out of bugs I'd start pouring water into ears. In the end I'd watch the world burn. Or stealing some money. Or killing someone and being back home with your family when everything gets normal. You've got an alibi. IDK the world is your oyster, but I would have don't stop me now playing through it. Edit. I would also yell ZA Wardo before doing it, as I recently got into that and it is good, however I have had nightmares that make more sense. I would use it to slightly change everything I could just to piss people off. For example, tilt someone's laptop screen a little too low. Move a chair a little too far from the table. Open a door really slightly when it was previously closed. Etc. Everyone would just wonder why everything was a little bit off that day. The prettiest girl I see that day. I get 20 minutes to practice what I'm gonna say. Google some pickup lines. Making eye contact. Practice questions. Etc. When I unpause time I'm gonna seem like Casanova. Go into my dentist office and apply a huge credit to my account so I could finally go and get my teeth fixed. I won't even need to do it every day. Just once so I could get them fixed. Not have to hurt like a moth every time I eat. Or worry about another piece of tooth just fracturing away, and I could honestly live a happy life for the rest of my life. I'd remove things from people's hand and place it in their other hand. I'd swap people's drinks with ketchup. I'd flip the tag of everyone's shirt in the room out. I'd place things into people's pockets. Notes that say meet me at the usual place and stuff. Every day I would set people's phone to have an alarm at 2021 the 1st of January 12:00 AM. Slowly everyone will have it, and then the world will be confused and people will try to figure out what happened. I would spend a lot of time thinking about the various things. Probably illegal, probably monetary type theft. To make my time on this planet a little easier. Not stressing about money would in itself improve quality of life. But not go overboard with it. I would attempt different things daily, but I would hope to have a line I wouldn't cross. I'd pour myself a cup of coffee and snuggle with my baby on the couch before leaving for work. It's my first few weeks back from maternity leave. And I have to sneak out before he wakes up. Otherwise his big blue eyes and baby giggles make me late every time. Wait till I'm at a shop or bank and steal some money and maybe a couple small pocket items. Or just mess with people in small ways like changing items in their hands or moving them ever so slightly. And probably kill a bunch of people in an interesting way and watch the whole world panic over this mysterious murderer and the police not be able to figure it out. Sit outside enjoying the backyard without a tiny ruler constantly talking to me. Begging me to play. Asking me for things. Hitting me with our bamboo swords for a battle. Throwing dirt. Scaring the bird squirrels away. I'd probably stop it when a hummingbird, squirrel, hawk or owl were visiting so I could take photos and observe. Again, without the tiny ruler at my heels. 20 minutes would be an insane amount of time to do things. Arrange to visit someone who needs to go away. Pause. Kidnap. Escape. Success. Want a new car. Find what you want at a dealer. Pause. Drive car away and hide it somewhere nearby. Change number plates. Done. If you pre-plan 20 minutes is huge. You could overturn governments over a series of weeks. Steal millions. Own whatever you want. Escape almost any situation where death wasn't certain. E.g. falling. You could be a superhero or villain. I would totally FCK with the current president. Move Shti around. Misplace his tanning lotion. Turn him around facing a wall. Little things. Nothing big or gross. Just enough to send him over the edge. Try to learn skateboard tricks for the first time so skaters can't judge me and call me a beginner. Probably use it to catch something that's falling. If I can have a total of 20 minutes a day. Use it in incrementer. Wait at an intersection that has a lot of people who cut red lights, block intersections and mess with them. Like attaching fake severed hands to the hood so the driver thought they hit someone. Or going inside their car filling their pockets with Vaseline and smearing dog tea across their steering wheel while leaving a note on their dashboard saying, "You got off easy this time." You don't want to know what happens next time you cut a red light, block the intersection. Reason. I have almost been killed by these assholes a dozen times near my home due to me first mentality. Double quote. Or my street blocked by the asshole who didn't wait for the intersection to clear and further making traffic worse. TLDR. Mess with asshole drivers. In the middle of a conversation I'd stop time and make a sandwich. Then I'd come back and when time resumes I'm suddenly holding a sandwich and everyone will be questioning if I'm doing witchcraft.